In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on June 4th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Kansas City Royals versus St. Louis Cardinals. The Kansas City Royals and St. Louis Cardinals meet Wednesday night at Busch Stadium for the second game of their interleague series. Kansas City leads the series 1-0 after a 10-7 win on Tuesday, and both teams are fighting for playoff positioning. The Cardinals are 33-27, second in the NL Central, while the Royals are 32-29, fourth in the American League Central. Noah Cameron gets the start for Kansas City. The rookie lefty has impressed in his first 4 MLB outings, posting a 2-1 record with a 1.05 earned run average, 0.82 WHIP, and 16 strikeouts in 25.2 innings. He already dominated the Cardinals once this year, holding them to 1 run over 6.1 innings on May 17th. Cameron's ability to limit hard contact has been a key to his early success. Miles McCullough starts for St. Louis, entering with a 4-2 record and a 3.9 earned run average over 55.1 innings this season. He blanked the Royals the last time he faced them, but advanced metrics suggest he's been a bit fortunate. His xFIP sits at 4.9, and he's in just the 29th percentile for barrel percentage allowed. McCullough has a low strikeout rate, which could be tested by a Royals lineup that doesn't strike out much. Kansas City has had the upper hand in recent head-to-head matchups, going 6-4 against St. Louis since August 2023 and winning all 3 games played in St. Louis during that span. While the Cardinals have the 3rd best team batting average in MLB, their power numbers are modest, ranking 25th in home runs. The Royals have a slightly above average team batting average but rank last in home runs, so neither team relies heavily on the long ball. Given Cameron's strong form and the Royals' recent success in St. Louis, Kansas City has a legitimate shot to pull off the upset and take a 2-0 series lead. As our first pick for this matchup, the Kansas City Royals money line is our full game side pick. Both clubs feature strong bullpens. Kansas City's is projected among the best in MLB, while the Cardinals' relief corps is also a team strength. When Cameron and McCullough faced off on May 17th, the game ended 1-0, highlighting the potential for another low-scoring contest. The Royals have struggled to hit right-handed pitching lately, while the Cardinals have been better against lefties. With 2 quality starting pitchers and deep bullpens, the under looks like the smart play again. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles versus Seattle Mariners. The Baltimore Orioles and Seattle Mariners square off Wednesday night, with both teams heading in opposite directions in the standings as the season moves along. Baltimore took the opener of this series 5-1, thanks to some clutch late-inning hitting and the return of key bats like Colton Cowser and Adley Rutschman. The Orioles have started to show some spark lately, even if it's probably too late to turn their season around. The lineup is getting healthier, and the young, left-handed hitters are starting to look more comfortable at the plate. On the other side, the Mariners have managed to keep winning despite missing several top pitchers, but they'd rather not have to rely on their offense to carry the load. This pitching matchup features 2 young arms with plenty of question marks. Cade Povich for Baltimore has been up and down, but his pattern suggests he's due for a decent outing after a rough start last time out. Emerson Hancock has shown flashes of potential for Seattle but hasn't been able to consistently retire major league hitters. With Cowser and Rutschman back in the lineup, I like Baltimore's chances to keep the momentum going and take another game on the road. As our first pick for this matchup, the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. Both Povich and Hancock have struggled this year, and that sets the stage for a high-scoring game. The Orioles' offense should be able to do some damage against Hancock, who's allowed 28 runs in 44.2 innings. Baltimore's lineup is starting to heat up, with guys like Ryan O'Hearn and Ramon Laureano putting together good at-bats. Seattle's bats have also been lively, scoring 13 runs over their last 3 games, and they'll get their swings against Povich, who surrendered 33 runs in 51 innings pitched. With both lineups finding their stride and the starting pitchers having trouble keeping runs off the board, This feels like a game where the scoreboard will be busy from the first pitch. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Diego Padres versus San Francisco Giants. The San Diego Padres head to Oracle Park on Wednesday to take on the San Francisco Giants in a matchup that features two teams heading in different directions. Nick Pivetta gets the start for San Diego, making his 12th appearance of the season. He's been a real asset for the Padres rotation, coming off a strong outing last Friday where he allowed just 2 runs on 6 hits over 6 innings in a 3-2 win against the Pirates. Pivetta struck out 8 and didn't issue a walk in that game, and for the season, he sports an impressive 2.74 earned run average, a 1.01 WHIP, and a 71-18 strikeout to walk ratio across 62.1 innings. The Padres as a team have been rolling, winning 15 of their last 19 games against National League opponents. Meanwhile, the Giants have lost 5 of their last 7 and are struggling to generate much offense. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. The Giants have been hovering just above .500 but have hit a real dry spell at the plate. They've been held to 4 or fewer runs in 15 straight games, and in the series opener, none of their 5 hits went for extra bases. Offensively, San Francisco ranks 24th in OPS and 18th in runs per game, which explains their recent struggles. The under has been a consistent trend for the Giants, hitting in 10 straight games and in 5 of their last 6 at home. On top of that, the total has gone under in 9 of the last 10 meetings between these two teams. With both lineups cold and pitching taking center stage, this matchup looks like another low-scoring affair. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Twins versus Athletics. The Minnesota Twins and the Athletics meet Wednesday night for the 3rd game of their 4-game series in West Sacramento. The Athletics are mired in a brutal stretch, having lost 8 straight in 19 of their last 20 games, including back-to-back blowout losses to Minnesota by scores of 10-4 and 10-3. The Twins, while not on a dominant run themselves, are clearly the superior team in this matchup and are favored to win again. The Athletics' struggles are evident across the board. They have the worst team earned run average in the majors over the past week, and their pitching staff has surrendered 47 home runs during their 1-19 skid, with 94 allowed on the season, most in MLB. Offensively, the Athletics are showing some ability to get on base, but it hasn't translated to wins. The Twins, meanwhile, are middle of the pack in team batting but have been capitalizing on opportunities, ranking 16th in BIP and riding hot streaks from hitters like Willie Castro and Byron Buxton. Probable starters are Zebby Matthews for Minnesota and Jeffrey Springs for the Athletics. Matthews is still looking for his first big league win, while Springs has been up and down but does have more experience. Given the Athletics' extended losing streak, their league worst pitching, and the Twins' recent offensive outbursts, Minnesota is the clear side to back here. As our first pick for this matchup, the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. As for the total, both teams have been involved in high-scoring games recently. The over has hit in 4 of the last 5 matchups between these clubs, and the Athletics' pitching woes have led to frequent blowouts. The Twins' offense has come alive, and the Athletics still managed to put up a few runs, even in losses. With Matthews' inexperience and Springs' inconsistency, expect another game where both lineups get their chances and the scoreboard keeps moving. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Mets versus Los Angeles Dodgers. It's another chapter in a clash of National League division leaders as the New York Mets and Los Angeles Dodgers square off Wednesday night in the 3rd game of their 4-game series at Dodger Stadium. The Mets have been a strong team to back against the spread, especially in certain situations. They've covered 68.2% of the time after a loss and 66.7% as away underdogs, and they've covered in 59% of their league games overall. The Dodgers, while a powerhouse at home, have only covered 50% of their games on the season, though they do bump that up to 58.1% as home favorites. Recent trends show the Mets outperforming expectations when on the road, and the Dodgers have had a tougher time covering the spread against teams with strong pitching like New York. With Griffin Canning on the mound for Los Angeles, the Mets look like a solid value play to pull off the upset on the money line. As our first pick for this matchup, the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. When it comes to the total, things get interesting. The Mets have gone under the total in 60% of their games this year, while the Dodgers have hit the over in 55% of their contests. 3 of the last 5 games between these two squads have stayed under, but both teams have been swinging hot bats lately. The Dodgers are averaging 6.2 runs per game over their last 5, and the Mets are putting up 5 runs per game in that same stretch. With both offenses heating up and the starting pitchers showing some cracks, this matchup is set up for plenty of scoring. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.